Hi everyone, it's Tiffany. I am back in Farm Together with our Recycle and Rebuild series. Today, as promised, we are going to be moving some flowers and adding some fish. Ooh, I think we need to harvest something down here for a quest. Oh no, that's just there must be an event going on, and these are the dandelions for the event, but I've already completed the event. This is what I talk about, like the events keep coming. You know, they're on a cycle, they repeat, but nothing new is added, so I've already completed most of them. Anyway, let's, I guess, hop right up to the flowers. And I guess the first thing we want to do is kind of grid this out, this next row anyway. So we want to get our path, the Oasis bricks that we've been using. And honestly, I'm just going to take it over here so I don't have to count. Not that counting's a big deal, but I always worry that I'm counting wrong or something. So I think I'm going to do this. Maybe I should just go ahead and do it all the way down. I don't know. Because I'll have to do it every single time we do this. Maybe I'll do just a few anyway. And then we'll just go back up and figure it out. I still need to figure out the checkpoint thing. Never did that. Never revisited that. That was just too stressful. But I do know it needs to happen, so eventually, at some point, we'll get some checkpoints in here. I mean, sooner rather than later, it would be more practical. You know how that goes. You know, we don't want to be going back and forth and walking all this way when we could have just had a checkpoint the whole time, you know? It's just so indecisive. I've had a few not so nice comments recently about me being so indecisive, and I mean, hey, it is what it is. I just want the best. I want the most functional, the most practical, but also like aesthetically pleasing. I want it all, and that's what fuels my indecisiveness. However, I'm not super indecisive generally, so if you're like, do you want pizza, or actually I should say, do you want tomatoes on your pizza or do you want olives? I'll be like, olives. And I like to have both of those on my pizza sometimes. But anyway, just like when it comes to final projects or organizing something that I've been working on for so long, or like in The Sims, for instance, when I work on a sim or a house in The Sims, oh my gosh, it's very stressful. But in real life, I feel like I'm less indecisive than I am in video games. What sense does that make? I don't know. Maybe somebody knows. But anywho, we should probably, well, I guess I ended up doing this whole thing because I babbled. So I ended up gridding out the whole thing. That's what I'm calling it. I don't know if that's actually a term to be used. So let's take a look at the map now. So we did all of that just now. It didn't feel like it. So the next step is for us to take this flower, which I should probably find it on my spreadsheet. Just give me 1 second here. So we did the teas. That was 3 of the teas. Also, why did those 3... Oh, I guess they are slightly different. I just figured since they were all the same, they would be all the same. I guess they... No, because these ones... What are they? The hyacinth? Is it hyacinth? I'm sorry if it's not. But these ones are all the same. And they're different varieties, right? So I assumed these were all the same, even though they're different varieties. Anyway, we did all of the teas. And then there was the Foster Tulip. So now it's the pink lilac that we're after. So we'll just take this shortcut here and go down and grab the lilac. Hee hee. Okay, I guess we'll just start up here. As usual, we always just start at the beginning, even though I don't know if that's the most efficient way. I mean, I don't know if like starting at the back or the bottom would be more efficient. I don't know. I don't feel like figuring it out. I'm just going and getting it, you know. I'm getting it done. I don't have time to figure it out. So this might be a little bit of a trek because we have 3 tiles to go. See, this is where if we had a checkpoint, that would be much more effective. So this is I think we're going to end up deciding, honestly, in this episode whether or not we're going to have checkpoints. And the good thing is we can, well, it's going to be hard to kind of move some things around, but we can ultimately move all the checkpoints, rearrange them, redo them. It's not that big of a deal. It's really not. So I don't need to make it a big deal, even though I am. I've been babbling on about checkpoints and everything since the beginning of this episode, and it's been like 5 minutes. So I could talk about some checkpoints. But anyway, we should probably just take that. I don't know. That's pretty much the same distance, honestly. So let's just ride back. And after this set, maybe we'll consider doing the checkpoints. I think I'd have to have them on both sides. It's just, I don't know. It's being indecisive. But anywho, I think, oh yeah, there's 2. Sorry, I was like, how many more in this row? But I should have known because there's 6 total in each row, right? 2, 4, 6, right? Yeah, I think that's about right. Right, yes. So with 6 in each row, I mean, well, is it going to get worse? I don't know. I can't think long term, especially with math involved. Anyway, the good news is the fish are going to come up at the end of this episode. Like they did, I think the format of this episode is going to be a lot like last episode, where we did flowers first and then fish. And then maybe next episode we'll do fish first and then flowers. But remember, we are going to run out of fish before we run out of flowers, so we might want to consider mixing it up and doing all flowers in one episode or something. But anyway, I'm making sure that this is right on my spreadsheet. So the next one we have here is the blue orchid, and we're still looking pretty good. We still have quite a ways to go before we hit any of the ones that I consider that we would need to add in here. So, the first one on my spreadsheet that we will need, I'm like not even looking, I'm reading while driving, is going to be the white spurge, and that's not till like number 30, so we're on 13, I think. We still have quite a ways to go, so we're good, we're solid. I obviously worry about myself forgetting, because I am a very forgetful person, like extremely. It's not that I guess it might not necessarily be that I'm forgetful, depending on your definition of how someone becomes forgetful, but I become distracted. I get so easily distracted. I will be in the kitchen, like boiling water for pasta, and then I'll be like, oh wait, I gotta go do my hair. I gotta go clean the bathroom, and then I'll be in the bathroom, and then I'll look and I'll see the clothes, and I'll be like, oh shoot, I need to do the laundry, and then I will go do the laundry, and then I'll be like, what was I doing? And then I'll be like, oh yeah, I was in the bathroom. But then I'll go back to the bathroom, and on the way to the bathroom I'll see that the dog beds are dirty, and I'll be like, oh, the dog bed. So that's what happens in my mind. That is where all of that goes. It's a little bit messy. A little bit. I'm going to grab some of these flowers. These are the next ones, right? So the white lilacs. I'm just going to grab some of these because, I mean, I need them. And I mean, the more we carry back, the better. So I'm just going to take this checkpoint back. Oops, I am pressing all the wrong buttons. Hopefully I don't press the wrong. If I press the wrong button, then, oh, why is that one not ready to harvest? Maybe I accidentally harvested it at some point, or maybe somebody logged onto the farm and harvested it. Anywho, we almost missed it. We were just driving right past it. Anyway, these blue orchids, so beautiful. Love them to death. So after the blue orchids, we have the white lilacs, and we're just going strong on this row. Maybe we won't end up putting the checkpoints in. I don't know. I feel like I would have. We'll get there. We'll get there. So, white lilacs, beautiful. Love the flowers. I've recently become really not obsessed with flowers, but interested in flowers. So all of my life, I was just like, I hate flowers. Not necessarily that I hate flowers in general, but I definitely didn't like cut flowers. I was like, no one ever buy me cut flowers. And I kind of neglected putting flowers in my gardens and stuff. I know they're really good for pollinators, but I was just like, I don't want them taking up valuable space. But this year, actually, well, no, it was more like last year, I guess. Last year or the year before that the obsession started. I just started loving them more and more, and then realizing that people make a living off of cut flowers and being a flower farmer, and I was like, shoot. And then I discovered dahlias, and I honestly am obsessed with dahlias. Now, my favorite flower have always been sunflowers, and they still are. Everyone, if you ask, like, what's Tiffany's favorite flower, they'll guess dahlia, but it's sunflower. But dahlias are the reason that I started liking flowers again. So this year I'm growing, well over 100 varieties of dahlias at our new farm, which you've probably heard me talk about several times. You can check out the behind the scenes of that on Ohcluck, which is my vlog channel, or you can find out more on our actual farm channel, which is still getting up and running. Nothing major has happened over there, but I'm posting videos as often as I can. Where am I going? But it is the Wild Pines Farm channel. I think I have everything linked in the description of this video, but I guess I don't go over here. I have to go all the way down here. Jeez. Okay. I have to go quite on quite the trek to get these flowers. So yeah, I have a lot of farm stuff happening in real life, and if you guys are interested in that, make sure you go check out some of that stuff. Like I said, I haven't been posting lately, or like things have been delayed. The channels have been delayed. Let's take a side. Put that on the back burner for a second. So the next one we have is the Strong Gold Tulips. So we're still on track. All right. So anyway, like I was saying, I haven't been posting like I should have. Just simply because we are absolutely preoccupied with everything that we do. And you guys probably know everything that I do. Maybe not. I run a nonprofit animal sanctuary. I have four YouTube channels. Obviously we have the farm, like the garden. We have, life, like the house and everything. It gets to be a lot. And I tend to get overwhelmed a lot. And I've had videos from March, April, May, June that we've filmed that we haven't edited and haven't posted, because that is YouTube solely like my job. And that's what I do, and I enjoy it, but it just gets put on it's been put on the back burner lately. So I still have to edit all those videos. It's just really hard because during the week I'm preoccupied with all of that stuff, plus, whatever I want to do, or whatever pops up. But on the weekends, we're always out at the farm. Even sometimes during the week too. Any opportunity we get, we're out at the farm. So basically, any of those opportunities are free, the technical free time, and I just don't have any of it. So anyway, that is why the Wild Pines Farm YouTube channel is not as up to date as it should be. So after the Strong Gold Tulip. What is it? The Province Rose. So yeah, we are still going strong here. We're doing good. I'm going to get some of those. 70, 80, 89, and 98. Yeah, I'm like thinking that I'm going to start editing a little bit more of the farm videos and the vlogs, the behind the scenes stuff, because we're doing a lot of cool stuff out there. And I actually, for the vlogs anyway, like the behind the scenes, my original vlog channel, which is just Ohcluck, that has generally the whole channel, the whole project's been put on the back burner just because I know I'm backed up on videos and I don't want to add to my backup. But we've done so much since the last video. I know it, and I actually can't wait till I edit that video and that last video that we filmed and see how far we've come, compare it to where we're at now. It's going to be really cool. So I'm excited for that. We probably should talk a little bit more. I don't know. I feel like I've talked all I could about Farm Together. That's why I'm like, I just talk about what the heck ever comes to my mind. But like, that's the series, It's a sit back, relax, do some homework, eat some snacks, do some cooking, do something, crochet, whatever you would like to do, and watch this series, because we're here to relax and redo my farm, and it's gonna be great. It's wonderful. All right, so I had a little bit of a glitch there. What was that? I guess I should say a lag, not a glitch. So after the province rose is, as you saw me just pick up one square of them, we have the rosemary. I always love the rosemary. It looks so cute. So I can only grab one little square of those. I was just simply could not hold them all. Let me place down the last of these roses. And this rosemary is going to be our last one, which is kind of crazy. Oh wait, I actually grabbed one extra. But we're going to finish out this row with the rosemary. I'm pretty stoked about that. I love me some rosemary. We have a rosemary bush. We actually planted another one at the farm too. Anyway, I'm not going to the farm this weekend just because there's a major heat wave and I have to take care of all of the animals here, the residents at our sanctuary. They need special care during the heat. You know, got to get them extra water, ice, treats that are frozen, some fans. We got to get fans running. So I'm not able to go out this weekend, but next time we go out there, or next time I go out there, I'd love to vlog. It's been a while. We're actually doing a wildlife release as well at the property this week. Where am I going? Am I going in the right direction? Nope. We're so the sanctuary, the nonprofit animal sanctuary that I run, that I founded, that I own. We also rehabilitate wildlife on the side. So we have a wildlife release this weekend, and I'm really sad I'm gonna miss it. But I know that these babies need to get out back into the wild where they belong. So maybe I can get my husband to vlog that. That actually would be really nice if I could. Maybe I'll try to get him to vlog this time by himself. But I don't know. We'll see. Anywho, I can't believe we have already done all of the flowers. That's what happens. I get a nice topic and I get rolling and I don't even think about what we're doing and and before we know it, it's the end of the episode. No, the rosemary, that was kind of like weird. We had to do like 3 trips for the rosemary almost. Not really, but kind of. So we got to go back for the last of it. And I think we'll probably, I say this now, but I don't know for sure. We'll probably end up putting the checkpoints in the next episode just because, or we can do it now. I could probably do it now. Maybe I should. Just because it's getting to a point where like, I'll show you on the map, but we're getting further and further from some of the things. So let's bring up the map here. So I just did all of this row, but as you can see, we're 4 tiles apart. Before we were 3. So as we keep going down, we're going to get more tiles apart, right? So like this guy has to go all the way over here. So it'd be easier if I was here, checkpoint, checkpoint, you know, from side to side. So I want to do this, but on both sides here. I think I just need to make a decision. And I'm going to do, I can't do one at every end. That's just not going to be great to do. I could do alternating, but I don't want to do that either. What was 3 again? 3, 6, 9. I might just do 3. But I did 2 with this one, so maybe I will do 2, and we could just have this extra bottom piece. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I'm just going to go ahead and do 2, like I did over here. Every 2. Let's just go ahead and do that. I don't know if I should do it on both sides, though. All right, so let me get off the tractor. So that's 1, and this is 2. We're just going to delete that. We're going to open this up. And I just realized I knew these were ribbons, but confirmed ribbons. Okay. So 1, 2. And then we'll just delete this. Oh, nope. I'm sorry. Doing the wrong thing. So we can't go too crazy with our checkpoints is what I was getting at, meaning because it has ribbons and I don't want it. It's just going to be, it's going to be expensive. So we need to kind of be a little selective on that. But at least we'll do all of this side. We might not do the other side. I don't know. I know we have plenty of ribbons to do both sides, but I don't know. Like, I kind of want to save up some more ribbons for that. I think we're just gonna wait and save. All right, so there we go. That is number 2. And we should have all of our checkpoints in. Oh, Good job. Good job. Good job. That's why I can't speak and do things at the same time. All right, so I got to bring this one down here. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I knew. I was like, that's a little weird, right? Yes, of course it is. All right, so we will do this. We will grab this path, put it here, grab this, put it here. Oops. Goodness. I love how the path curves like that. It looks so good. Go back up here, place this here. So that's one. Let me just use the handy dandy checkpoint, right? And then we'll go ahead and move this down just one. Hopefully I'm right this time. And I'm gonna move this point, this brick right here. And then we're gonna checkpoint down and move this. Aha, love it. All right. So is it right now? Oh my gosh, I swear, sometimes I wonder about myself. I like it. I like it. I think we're good. Like I said, I could do this side too, which would be nice, but I don't think we can do it. Well, what are we looking at for ribbons? 340. It's just like, I don't know if I want to do checkpoints on both sides, like going forward as a final thing. So I don't know if I want to go ahead and spend the ribbons on that right now, you know? So we'll keep them on the one side. I'm just trying to rationalize this, right? So if we're over here, the only hard part will be getting on this side, right? But we could checkpoint from here, go this way. It's going to cut down on time a lot. Because if we were up here and had to go down here, we only had these ones before, and now we have the horizontal checkpoints. So I think we're good. I think we're on the right track. So do I want to move? Maybe I should move these last two flowers for this episode. I'm thinking we should do that. Just because, I mean, we only have a few minutes left. We might only end up moving one flower for the episode, but we only have a few minutes left in the episode. And I don't want to start on fish just right now. And like I said, we need to switch it up a little bit. So just making sure we're moving this tulip over here to 19. Or to near 19. So this is the Salvia tulip. Yes. So let's go ahead and get on our tractor and let's start moving these. Beautiful red tulips. We also started growing tulips on our farm this year. This year was more of a trial run though. We got a whole ton of different varieties. It was cool. It was so amazing. And I loved 90% of the ones that we had gotten for our farm. And the other one we'll probably keep for just like decoration or something. The other ones will be used for cut flowers. The cool thing about tulips is they're going to end up, multiplying. Their bulbs will multiply. And we will be able to have several, and it's going to be awesome. Sorry, I keep second guessing where I'm at. So another cool thing is I ordered a few more new bulbs for planting this fall. We still need to set up our tulip bed in the garden, but I'm super stoked to do that. We're probably going to need to rush to do it this fall just because, I don't know, we really don't have an idea of where the tulip bed is going yet, and I need it to plant all the bulbs in the fall so that they don't go bad. We did end up planting, I think, the last bulbs in the spring, or like really, really early. No, it was like, I want to say it was like February. It wasn't quite spring yet, but it was calling it real close. So we had planted all of our new bulbs then, as I think I had gotten them all on clearance from the company that had been selling them. That I bought from again this year. Really like them. You can find out more about that whole ordeal on the farm channel as well. However, I don't think I edited all of those videos yet. Whoopsies. I'm getting to it, I swear. I promise. All right, let's move. Should I move some of these? Maybe I'll just move some of these. I don't really want to move a whole nother section of flowers, but we'll do it. All right, so these are the bluebells or something, right? Purple bellflower. Sorry, what am I don't know what I'm doing, but with this checkpoint, it's really helping us here, so we'll just go ahead and move this last section of flowers instead of putting it off for the next episode. So we're still on the Salvia tulips, and then now we're moving on to the purple bellflower. All right, perfect. Okay, we were only able to move almost 50 of them, or maybe about 50 of them. So we still have 50 to go, which we should be able to move the rest of them pretty easily in one go, I think. So let's, I mean, I should just travel via path at this rate because we don't have a checkpoint over there. Just imagine if I did, though. Ooh, it would be so smooth, such a smooth transition. But it's okay. I'm not worried about it. At least we got the one on the end. That's going to be such a game changer. Plus, I spent the entire beginning of this episode talking about it, so I'm glad that we actually did it instead of just pushed it off again, because I do push it off. I mean, I think I talked about it in the last one, and I pushed it off, so really glad to see it come to fruition. Anyway, moving back here, we're gonna go ahead and place these last purple bellflowers that we have. I'm super stoked that we made so much progress here on the farm. Oh goodness. So after this, well, regarding next episode, I guess we'll do the same deal. We'll do flowers and maybe hopefully fish. I would like to do fish for sure in the next one. So maybe we'll do a row of flowers and then fish. And geez, I don't know. It's just moving along and I'm really happy about it. So that's the bellflowers. If we look at the little map, I got to go harvest some of these. But we finished this row and then these two. It seemed to have taken a lot longer than the last one because we did this whole row. I thought it was the whole row. Maybe it wasn't the whole row. It might have just been half. And then all of these fish last episode. I'm going to run up here and harvest whatever this is. Oranges or persimmons or whatever the heck they are. I don't know. We will find out. No, they're not the persimmons. I think they're the oranges. Is this the section? Yeah. All right. So I guess I got to harvest some oranges for a quest because we got to keep that moving. Oh yeah, 500. So we can get some more ribbons. We want to get paid back for all the ribbons we just used. Actually don't know how many checkpoints we laid down, but even if it was 10, that was like 40 ribbons, but I don't think it was quite 10. It was probably like 7, 2, I'm just going to look, 2, 4, 5. Oh, it's 5. It was like half of that. So we just need to earn back a few ribbons. But anyway, I am going to finish up harvesting all of these. Whoops. And it gets a little crazy in here. I get a little confused sometimes. I'm like, uh-oh, where am I? Especially when multiple tree sets are ready to harvest at the same time. All the little basket icons are just like right there. I think this is the last one. So anyway, I think I'm going to go ahead and, I harvested them just in time as well. That's amazing. But I am going to go ahead and end this episode here. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe and I will see you next time.